check the obvious first, the valve stem, plugs, and then we'll go to the non-obvious if we haven't found it.
What's this?
What?
It's a nail.
Huh?
It's a nail. There's your leak. That's your leak, bro.
Huh?
Ain't no need looking no more.
Welcome back to the channel, guys. It is Monday, April the 18th, and we are very, very, very wet. We got a ton of rain over the weekend. I'm talking about like Saturday and Sunday, we were getting inches and inches and inches of rain. I'll probably go over the totals of how much we got a little bit later. But this is what we got on the list. There will be no corn planting today, obviously, but we're gonna be doing some work around the shop. I know one thing we're going to do is we got the 8320 tractor. One of the planting tractors is in the shop. It had a bad hydraulic leak, hydraulic line we had to replace. We did that last week, and the only thing left to do, I think, crank it up, make sure it's not leaking the new line, and then we got to put the tire on. I'll probably have Wayne and Mark clean out my nozzles on my Rogator, and I'm going to look for the flat. I've got a slow leaking tire on the back that I'm going to go try to find the leak on. May put the concaves in on the other combine for wheat. We got the Komatsu loader, which is right behind y'all. Got battery trouble with it. I think Dad said we got one battery that is dead, so the other one's still good, so we got to replace the battery in that. Let's see. That's all I got right now, guys, so let's get this video started. That's it right there. 1.25 inches. If you look right here where my finger is, that is the actual line that we replaced. It was half like metal line, and then it turned to rubber and all, but now they've updated it, and now it's all metal. And as you can see, it goes up under the tractor right here, and then it goes down this sidewall right here, and then goes up and turns and goes back in under the cab. But there is, as you can see, there is no room to squeeze to get your body in here in between this tire and the frame of the tractor. And I will have to give Dad credit on this, because I thought we were going to have to take both of the tires off, get this one off, and take this one off to slide it over enough. But he had the idea of taking this part of the rim off, just taking these bolts right here loose, and leave this bolted on with the wedge, because gosh, you do not want to move that if you've ever moved one before. Once you get it set on the right row spacings, you do not want to move this thing. So he came up with a good idea of taking loose those bolts right there, and then that tire was able to just lay over on this one, and that gave us enough room right there. So he gets the great idea award for the day on that one. This is the the original hydraulic hose that came off that 8230. Anyway, they had a little rubber piece in the middle of all this metal. The new one is metal from this end all the way through, and it's got a weird little fitting they added on over here. But that's the old one. She was leaking right here. She's done. Alright, Wayne just dropped me off here at the catch pen, and you can see how wet we are. I mean, that is just not good. And water down every middle. I got my drone with me today, so anyway, we'll probably throw it up in there if I have time and show you how bad these fields are as far as being wet. And that'll kind of give you an idea when we might be back in the field, which will not be for a while. Now that is an earthworm, guys. Look how long that thing is. Here's my foot. Alright, here's the Rogator. And this is a tire that I was talking about that has a slow leak on it. But I've got a plug right here on the outside on this sidewall. And I'm guessing, if I had to bet, I bet the leak is probably right here on this this plug right here. Every time. All right, made it back to the shop. Got the Rogator boom folded out. Not a lot of room around here, but we found a spot. So here's what Mark and Wayne are going to be doing. This was the nozzle I was spraying last on the corn, doing the 27 gallons to the acre. They're going to take this out, and what they're going to do is they'll take this out and see that black rubber washer in there. They're going to actually dig that out of there and then clean any chemical residue, because a lot of times these nozzles get choked up. There'll be residue from chemicals up under that black washer, and it'll sometimes break loose and it'll get choked up in the nozzle. If anybody was wondering how the corn's doing in the equipment lot at the shop, this is where we were testing out the planter, making sure it was going to plant seed. Corn is looking really good. It's had no nitrogen, it's had no potash, it's basically had nothing. We're not expecting a lot out of this corn this year in this particular spot. It's compaction is going to be a big issue with it, and the other issue is not going to get any kind of fertilizer or micronutrients or herbicides the whole year. So we don't give it much of a chance to make a big yield, but this is what it looks like so far. 15. What we're doing is I went through was it Thursday or Friday? I went through all the Martin Till, these little scratchers right here, and anyway I gave them a little shake like that, and I found out which ones bearings needed tightening up, and I spray paint them black. And then James went through them today, and a lot of the bearings just needed tightening up a little bit. But this one actually needed a new bearing, so that's why he had to take it all the way off. Now I'm putting it back on. It's a little tricky getting this scraper on the back side to line up. Can you get the thing on?
What?
I can't get it lined up.
Hold right there, hold right there.
Oh gosh.
Just hold the horses. Dang it, unhit.
You're trying to drop it on my knee.
They're trying to get you. Going up till it quits going up. All right.
Done. My wife's yoga mats. We'll just set it in the toolbox. Put them in.
He got this one in, the other one's bad. I'm writing the number down to get another battery. 7924F 800. Shut that.
Probably work better if you did that. Ooh, that's tight. Golly. Good. You can see how muddy it was. See the packing wheels? We were in the mud, which is not good. Let's see. There we go. Already out. I didn't know you were gonna need it that quick. You find any stuff underneath here? Some, not, just a little bit of, like chemical residue.
Yeah.
So check this out. You know how I always have trouble taking those these inline filters off because it's so hard to get this nut loose right here? Well, guess what Philip got me? Check that baby out. Like a rubber strap wrench. And we're gonna try it out for the first time. Pittsburgh. Probably got it at Harbor Freights. We'll see how it works. So basically you run the little strap around and back through this little hole right here. And then we're gonna slide it on. Gotta make sure you have the handle flipped the right way because it's got a little groove. So we're gonna go this way. Just like that. And then you just pull down. Look at there. So easy. Oh boy. Jeez. Man, that's so easy now. Thank you, Philip. Number 2. Alright, made it back. And this is what they're supposed to look like. Good and clean. All it needed was a little bit of hot water and some water pressure. Did it with a steam cleaner. It's a lot faster than doing it by hand. And man, I just flung that dirt down my shirt. Whew! Here we go. We'll check the obvious first, the valve stem, plugs, and then we'll go to the non-obvious if we haven't found it.
What's this?
What?
It's a nail.
Huh?
It's a nail. There's your leak. That's your leak, bro.
Huh?
Ain't no need looking no more. What about that one? Shit can.
Well, well, well. That didn't take long. There is our leak, guys. A nail.
F for flat. Flat repair. Yeah.
That makes sense.
Okay. We have to twist it. Twist it. Hey, let me have it. I don't want to do another one. All right, ream it. Push.
Oh, gosh.
Push hard.
What are you thinking?
Push real hard. Keep going. All right. Pull out. That's it. That's it.
Well, we've had the pianos long enough. They no longer work. They're just taking up space. Nobody wants them. So anyway, they're leaving the shop. We'll just say that. See you later, Oregon. Whew, they have seen better days. I know everybody wanted to hear me play it. It don't look like she's gonna work. Alright guys, I told you I brought my drone with me and I said I would show y'all how wet we were in the valley. So let's go get some aerial footage of how bad it is. We'll start where we were planting corn last Wednesday, and then we'll make our way out of the valley and we'll hit some highlight spots, and then that'll wrap up the video.
Well guys, that's gonna be it for the video. It is not the way I really wanted to end it, but this is what we got. We got about 4 inches of rain, and this is what it looks like after 4 inches. So it's gonna take a long time for all that water to get off there and dry. So corn planting will be delayed for a couple days. Biggest thing in the video, if you saw it the first, if you saw something that looks like it was plowing down the row, that is hog damage. Had no idea that we had hogs back there right now eating our corn. So I'm glad I came over here and flew the drone and figured that out, because now we can get on them and do something about it. But it's amazing. They'll find that seed down under the ground, and they will plow straight down that row like on GPS, following those seed. But anyway, not what you want to see, but at least I saw it. Now we know what to do. We know we have a problem, and we'll try to fix it. But guys, that's gonna be it for the video. Hope y'all enjoyed it. And Little T's game is canceled because of all the rain. Baseball fields are wet, so this video will be coming out tomorrow. So guys, that's gonna be it. If you don't mind, click the Triple R Farms. If you haven't subscribed, click the thumb. See y'all on the next one. We're out, guys.